Give me back my husband.
Give you back your husband?
Yes. You might be wondering which one he is. He is a blond man, not so very tall. He wears spectacles. He is a lawyer. Your manager's lawyer. Alfred is his first name.
Oh, I have met him. Yes.
I know you have, so give him back to me.
You mustn't mistake my silence for embarrassment. I'm at loss because how I can give you back your husband when I haven't got him to give?
But you just admitted that you knew him.
That scarcely implies that I have taken him from you. Of course I know him. He drew up my last contract. And it seems to me I have met him once or twice since that backstage. A rather nice spoken, fair haired man. Did you say he wears spectacles?
Yes.
Nah, I don't remember him with his spectacles.
He probably took them off. He wanted to look his best to you. He is in love with you. He never takes his glasses when he's around you. He doesn't love me. He doesn't even care how he looks when he's around me. I'm learning. Give him back to me.
If you weren't such a very foolish young woman, I should be very angry with you. Wherever you get the idea that I have taken your husband from you,
He sends you flowers all the time.
that's not true.
It is.
It isn't. He never sent me a flower in all his life. Did he tell you he did?
No. I found them at the florist. The flowers are sent twice a week to your dressing room and you charge to him.
That's a lie.
Do you mean to say I'm lying?
No, I mean to say that someone is lying to you.
Really? Then what about this later?
Later?
Yes. He wrote it to you and he said,
He wrote it to me? Let me see.
no, I will read it to you. Thank you. My darling, shan't be able to call you for the theatre tonight. Urgent business. 1,000 apologies and 10,000 kisses. Alfred.
Oh,
I found this in his desk this morning. He probably intended to send it to the messenger to the theatre and forgot it. And 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 I opened it.
you mustn't cry.
Why wasn't that? You are still my husband, and you are saying I mustn't cry? Oh, I know how little it means to you, and how easy it is for you. One day, you dress like a royal princess, and the next night you undress like a Greek goddess. You redden your lips, blacken your eyebrows, thicken your lashes. You have makeups and bright lights to make you seem beautiful. Author's lines to make you look witty and wise. No wonder a poor, simple-minded lawyer falls in love with you. What sense have I got of this cheap little frock? My own lips and eyebrows. My own honest little ways. I don't know how to pose and strut and lure a man. I haven't got Mr. Shakespeare to write beautiful speeches for me. In reality, you might be more stupid than I am, but I admit that. When it comes to alluring a man, I'm not a match for you.
Well, that's a very interesting case.
What is?
Yours.
Mine? What do you mean?
I I mean to say that I never received a flower a letter, or anything else from your husband? Tell me, haven't you and your husband been getting on rather badly of late?
Yes, of course.
You used to be very affectionate to each other,
Yes.
and of late you have been quite cold.
Why? Yes.
Yes, of course, a typical case. My dear, if you know how often we actresses meet this sort of thing, it is perfectly clear that your husband has been playing a little comedy to make you jealous, to revive your interest in him.
You you really mean to say that? Do you mean this sort of thing has happened to you before?
In these times, it happens to every actress who is moderately pretty and successful. There is always a man who is connected to a traitor who doesn't make use of us in some way or another. Authors, composers, scene designers, orchestra leaders, lawyers, and even the managers themselves. To regain a wife, a sweetheart affection, all they need to do is invent a love affair with one of us. But usually we don't notice a thing about it. But if it is brought to our notice, we don't mind so much. At least we are the consolation of knowing that we are the means of making many a marriage happy, which might otherwise end in the divorce court.
But how could I know?
Dear, dear, you mustn't apologize. You couldn't know, of course. It seems so plausible. You fancy your husband in a perpetual temptation, in the backstage wall full of beautiful sirens, without hesitation or morals. One actress you suppose is more dangerous than 100 ordinary women. You fear and hate us. No one can understand that better than your husband, who is evidently a very cunning lord. He used your jealousy and fear to regain the love you deny him. He wrote a letter to me and put it on the desk behind him. Trust a Lord, but never do that unintentionally. He orders a flower for me in the morning by telephone and cancel the order the moment he reaches the office. By the way, has he a lock of my hair?
Yes. Promise with me.
Yes, of course. The bride, my hairdresser, stole from me. I wonder that I have any hair left at all.
Is is that how you got it?
I can't imagine how else. Has he left any of my letters lying around?
No.
Don't be alarmed. I haven't written him any.
Oh. Why would you say such a thing?
I might have if he had come to me and frankly said, I say, Sarah, will you do something for me? My wife and I aren't getting on so well. Would you write me a passionate letter that I can leave lying around where she may find it? I would have certainly write it. I would have write a letter that would make you wipe into your pillow for a fortnight. I wrote things like that for an eminent playwright once. But he had no luck with it. His wife was such a proper person. She returned all of them to him unread.
How clever you are. How good.
I'm neither better nor worse than any other girl in the theater. But You do consider us such monsters.
I have been such a perfect fool.
Well, you do look a bit silly, standing there with tears in your eyes and your face flushed with happiness when you discover that a little blond man with spectacles loves you after all. My dear, no man deserves to be adored as much as that. By the way, it's your own affair, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yet, I want to give you a parting bit of advice. Do not let him fool you like this again.
No, never.
No matter what you may find in his pocket, a letter, a handkerchief, my photograph, no matter what flower he sends, or letter he writes, or appointment he makes, do not be taken in second time. You might be sure of that.
And you won't tell him about me coming, will you?
Not a word. I am very angry with him for not having come to me frankly for permission to use my name the way he did.
You are a dear. I don't know how to thank you.
You mustn't begin crying all over again.
You have made me so happy.
Alright, Alfred, you can come out now. She has gone.